have a write-up for the chapter summary because I don't really have. I prepared literally everything else except for that.
Yeah.
Had days like that.
Just summarize in your best words.
Ab-lib-it, we believe.
Yeah.
It's not like you're gonna do a me, so...
Improvise like Matt Mercer.
Mercer it.
No pressure.
Yeah.
We're just your friends.
Well, at least you didn't say improvise like Brendan Lee Mulligan.
Oh, dude, no, that's just unfair.
No.
Yeah, that's
Stop, no.
that man has scare. That guy has a Shakespearean speech planned for every situation.
Alright.
Choose your own monologue adventure.
So it appears that things have gone from bad to worse for this party. It started out okay, going to the DeLong College of Arts. Flint was reunited with a long-lost friend, Maggie, who is in training to be a psychiatrist. After conversing with her a little bit, they figured out that they would be able to triangulate the creature in the sewers by looking at the places where they've been and what places it appears to like to frequent. After heading into the sewer, Princess Abigail had to be called away because the king and queen had returned. Traveling in the sewer, they've encountered the monster. It had apparently set up a lot of traps using the knowledge it had gained from the people it had absorbed. Seemingly being able to defeat it, they were informed by a voice that a part of it had escaped into the city above. Thinking quickly and working quickly, they discovered that a terrible tragedy had happened. It claimed one final victim, Olwen's brother, Reinhard Edgeworth. While the monster is no more, the party is left now to attempt to pick up the pieces.
That was well done, Josh. You did good.
Improvised, yes. That was really good.
I just really like the text thing.
I know you do, but you still did a good job. Don't beat yourself up.
Josh, you don't need no cue cards.
Yeah.
So,
Look, sound at cue cards. Thanks.
I
Okay.
got no vision.
I shake you warmly by the hand.
so. Lissa is upstairs with Seven and Adrian. You
Got
two are trying to distract her with playtime until the other adults can figure out a way to explain to her what happened. Everyone else, you see a dark-skinned gray elf sobbing into the shoulder of her tiefling husband. His face is scrunched in a deep pain that threatens to burst. Julia is slumped forward on the couch, tightly clutching her husband's ring. Hoshimi, you're off in the corner, gently squeezing Olwen's hand, making sure she doesn't fall into shock. Flint, you are looking between anyone just to see if anybody needs anything. Standing there dutifully. Everyone has just been trying to process this, so you're standing there just surrounded by all of this sadness and feeling a little powerless. And Sybil, you see everyone's despair. For some reason, this is wrong to you. This should not be. You think you might have the power to do something. Maybe not to change fate, but to alleviate the pain. You summon your violin and begin to play.
You cannot hide Inuyasha music from me.
The sound instantly turns the heads of those in the room. Your magic, it also touches the piano next to you. While the room's tears don't stop, their countenances are enraptured by your song. This tune you play, it is somber and respectful, yet strangely hopeful. You know better than to think that a beautiful tune could drown out the overwhelming feeling of loss, but you know that you can lessen, or at least help them through their pain. For you know as much as any that in this world that death is not the end. It is a temporary parting. And you know one thing that transcends death is love. Though you had only known him for a short time, his abundant generosity and positivity was clear. This flamboyant seamster gave love freely wherever he went, and yet saved the best of it for his wife, his daughter, his parents, and his sister.
Olin tries to hide the blood stains from her parents and Julia as she sits in her chair.
Okay, Hoshimi notices and she casts this to help clean it up.
Nice. So,
She's still bleeding a little. She wasn't fully healed,
Yes,
but
well,
she
Wah.
huh?
No, I'm just like, wah.
No, she was damaged for 16, and then she was healed for 10. So you tried. So there's still a little trickle, but it's not nearly as bad as it was.
Well, didn't Flint bandage it up?
I
Yeah.
don't remember. Oh wait. Well, he didn't roll for it. So you want to heal? You want to roll?
Yeah, I'll roll for heals for you. Let me just do
Yeah.
a medicine check real quick. Come on, window open for me. Thank you.
all right.
Yes, yes.
She feels a little guilty that she did that, even though it was what she was feeling at the time. But she feels guilty that she could have put her parents through even more.
Raphael, the elder tiefling, he wipes his eyes and just kind of stands up. I need to go to town hall and see about setting up arrangements for the funeral and closing the tailor shop.
Dad, I want to see if there's a way to get him back.
We can't afford that.
I'll find a way. Please. Let me try.
How much would something like that cost?
Not only for the diamonds, but we'd also have to hire very powerful magisters for this. I don't know the exact cost, but there's a reason that the people that usually come back are rich.
Hoshimi looks like she's thinking really hard about something.
We can't close the shop. Not yet. Please, give me a little bit of time. I want to see if there's some way. This is...
Well,
I didn't get to him fast enough. I'm sorry. I need to find a way.
Owen, it's not your fault.
It's not all my fault, no, but I wish I had gotten to him sooner.
You did literally everything you could.
Hoshimi pulls Olwen into a hug.
I'm just so glad that it didn't get listened to. It had her in its hands. It could have easily have assimilated her too. That's the only good thing out of all of this, that she's safe. But I wish I didn't have to kill it in front of her. She doesn't understand. I hope she doesn't think I killed her dad. Didn't.
Hoshimi looks over at Flint, and she says this in Sylvan. You stay here with her. I have someplace I need to go.
Flint nods and takes your place and takes her hand and holds her close.
Olin kind of pulls him up onto the chair with her.
She pauses. Sorry.
It's one of those nice, big, comfy, poofy armchairs. So it's big enough.
Hoshimi pauses before she leaves, and then she takes off her necklace, turns to Olwen, and puts it on. I'm still right here if you need me. Okay?
Is Yuto okay? Have you talked to him?
I talked to him. He's alright.
Okay.
And Hoshimi heads out the door. I don't know where the door is.
Yeah.
Flint looks over to Olwen while holding her close.
I am going to PM you right quick, Josh.
All right.
As soon as I can, I'm going to start doing research, and we are going to find a way to fix this, I promise. We're going to do everything we can.
Okay. He didn't deserve this. He was just going to pick Lisa up from school.
There are a lot of people that don't deserve what they have coming for them. Fate's one of the most unfair, cruel mistresses imaginable, but you know what? People like us could always find workarounds, always find solutions, always find things we could do to ease the pain at least a little bit. And that's what we're going to do now. Just gotta trust us.
We'll get him back somehow.
We will.
I haven't checked my I haven't checked my savings account since we got home. I know I got paid during those 6 months, and I didn't use any of it. So maybe there's something there that I could use.
And hey, I've shown that I can be a pretty good hand at the local hospital. If we can, I wouldn't mind picking up some shifts there, saving some money up, selling a few of my potions, maybe. We'll figure things out.
Whatever it takes.
Whatever it takes. Together. We got this, okay? We got this.
She looks over at Sybil. Is Sybil still playing?
Sybil has yeah, he's playing very quietly because people are talking right now and he doesn't want to drown them out.
She like motions over, like the come here kind of motion over to him. Like, he doesn't have to stop playing, but she just wants him over near her. And she reaches out a hand to sort of just place on his head, because she just needs some, like, she's hanging on to Flint, and he's sitting next to her, but just any sort of physical touch is helpful for her right now.
Zoo decides to crawl up your shoulder and nestle in your hair to give you a little bit extra warmth up there.
Mm.
So, we have Adrian, Seven, Raymond, and Lissa upstairs.
Oh, that's where I was.
Yes.
Is there a game you'd like to play, Lissa?
I was about to say, what does my mother have to do with anything?
It's funny because I was thinking of my a former babysitter. That was her name too, Alyssa. Or so, anyway.
No, I don't. Something's wrong, and I don't understand what happened. She's like fidgeting with her clothes, and her tail is twitching. I don't feel good. It doesn't feel good here. Something's wrong, and I don't understand.
Seven curls around her, like making herself into a nest for her, and curls her tail around hers, like as a reassurance. No, none of this feels right, does it? These feelings hurt.
I don't understand. Aunt Winnie never gets mad at Daddy, but she was so upset. And she never takes me away from Daddy. But she had you take me. I don't understand.
Lissa, sorry, I keep messing up the name. Lissa.
It's fine.
Lissa, I don't understand how this happened either. But I do know this. Your Auntie Olin would never hurt your Owen protect Lissa from something that was not real.
That wasn't my daddy, but he looked just like him.
I know.
that. I know that there's magic that makes people different, but he used our happy words. Everything was okay.
It wasn't your father.
But how did he know our happy words?
It was a really
Person, the thing that the thing learned about some of your father's happy words. All I can say is I will get him back. I will do whatever it takes to get him back. Your real father back.
What? Where did he go? Why does he need to come back?
Because
that monster took him somewhere far away. Somewhere we can't.
not without the proper toys to get him back. And I'm fairly certain your sister, your mom, your grandparents are doing everything they can to find the right amount of money to acquire those toys to get him back.
Lissa gets up out of her little nest and goes over to her toy box. She opens it up and she pulls out a dolly and a couple of copper coins that she seems to have collected from like couch cushions and people dropping things. I have toys. I have coins. I help.
Adrian kneels down to Lissa and folds her hand that has the coins in it. You hold on to those. This is something that us grown-ups should be able to do. He actually looks over to the doll. Can I roll perception to see if any of like Reinhardt's errant hairs are like stuck in there? Like have you ever played in it?
There, his hairs are not there.
He takes the doll and I want you to hold on to this because when we get your dad back, I want you to give this to him so you can play with him for the entire day he comes back.
Okay. But if you guys, if mommy needs the coins, you tell her that I have them.
I'll let her know. And he looks down the doll, and Adrian starts crying a little bit, given his relationship with his dad. Sorry, he stands up. Sorry, I need to step out a second.
She holds onto his hand for a second, before he leaves, and then squeezes it, but lets it go when he says that he needed to go. And then she goes back over to 7. Yeah.
You know what I think? A way you can help, Lissa?
What?
You are so happy and strong like your dad. And I think you can use that to help your mommy and your grandparents to be happy too until we bring your daddy back.
Okay. I'll try. Mommy said to stay up here for a little bit, though. I want to do it like she says. I need to be a good girl.
And
Daddy
you
doesn't-
are. You are the bestest girl. You know why?
Why?
Because you are like your daddy and mommy. You are the best of them both. When the time comes, be there to make them smile.
Okay. She goes back to her. She turns back to her little toy box and pulls out some yarn and some they look like kids' first crochet needles.
Mm-hmm.
I'm gonna make Daddy a pot holder. He likes those.
Oh, you make things like your Aunt Owen.
Yeah.
You're
She
the
taught-
best of all your family.
She taught me how. She said that she didn't want me to use needles too much yet because they're sharp.
Oh, needles hurt. Yarn fun to play with too, but I'll try not to play with it.
Mr. Mask Man, you want to come make stuff too?
Of course Raven, stay still. I was trying to push the talk as the Raven decides to run off. Okay. Yeah, Raven takes one look, then he shakes his head a little bit. If you don't mind, I want to go check on something real quick. But I'll be right back, okay?
Okay.
Okay.
You two have fun and don't break anything.
Okay.
How ironic is it to hear Raymond say, "Don't break anything"?
I know, right?
I know.
That's just weird.
Don't do anything I would do.
Seven will try to sit still.
Oh, yeah, that I believe the trope is called OOC is serious business.
Yep.
Yeah, Raven's just gonna go peek behind the corner to see how Adrian is doing.
He's hands and face crying right now.
Oh.
Aha! Adults! Those I can help!
Wow.
I can't even tell if that was in character or not.
Yes.
Yeah, probably he's thinking that.
He's basically thinking that because, let's face it, he loves kids, but he doesn't know how to handle them, especially on moments like this, so he's like, aha! So he's gonna sneak a little bit closer. And pull up right next to Adrian.
I'm sorry. I had a moment.
I'm pretty sure we're all having a moment here.
It's just what's going on with Lissa. It's reminded me of when my dad passed. Like,
There's a bit of a look that passes by Raymond. Yeah, that wasn't a good day.
you feel like you can't do anything. Like you're helpless. You you feel like that you're not strong enough or smart enough to prevent what happened.
Strong, smart, fast, brave. Oh, I've been there. So, and then he gives a little elbow poke. Don't worry, I'm not gonna judge you. Cry all you want or need. And then he puts a hand on Adrian's back and gives a little, like, pet. Strokes his back. There we go. Sorry, English escaped me for a second.
You're good. Adrian pats Raymond's arm. I assume he's like sort of like as he's soothing. I can do this. He gets up and looks out towards the window again. I have the means to make this right. It's gotta be there. It has to be there.
Care to share with the class?
I assume he's looking up towards Directing Castle.
Yeah.
I need my mom's spell book.
You can just hear the ... going on. With
That tone that buzzed in the background, that was Raymond's brain just trying to process.
Trying to process what's going on.
Sorry, somebody texted me.
Yeah, Raymond just opens his mouth and you can hear dial-up sounds. Basically. Okay, he blinks, shakes his head, blinks a little. Excuse me, can you just repeat that?
I require my mom's best spells.
Oh. I was afraid you said that.
And I'm going to use them.
I'm guessing you're not supposed to, from how you're speaking.
There's a reason she has it under lock and key. And I'm going to find it, come hell or high water.
DM, would Raymond, with his friendship with Faye, know anything about this book? Like where it could be? Like any kind of hint? The vaguest hint he could give.
Unfortunately, it's, do you really think Faye would trust you with something to be used in an emergency? No offense.
Yes, she would.
Oh, really?
Yes, she would.
Feynman, Feynman! What?
Feynman. That's a ship we don't need.
They
That's
are
their
actually
friendship name.
Oh, really?
Yeah, those two are extremely close, and it's based on the fact that Ellie was like my first actual friend from this group.
Oh, okay. Okay, totally misread that.
Yeah, so when those two those two treat each other as siblings, and me and Ellie have the mother-son thing going on.
Okay.
Maybe a history or society check. That way, if like because like they've been around a while, so he just may not have it in the forefront of his brain.
And Ellie just pee at me. It would be ironic if Raymond was the one hiding it. That's how close they were.
Yeah.
You can't tell me anyone would expect Raymond to have it.
Society check.
Hey!
The dice are with me today.
That's pretty good.
Hey!
All right, so Raymond, you're really thinking back about this. It was a long time ago. It's like kind of when Adrian was very, very young. That she put into place emergency spells, kind of like how parents might occasionally decide, hey, there's this dangerous thing in the house. This is for emergencies. Don't touch it. And showed Raymond and she told Raymond about it. And the only clue the only clue that she gave was, it's over there.
Raymond stares at Adrian for a second. He's like, "You're gonna hate me in a second."
What?
Your mom may have given me a clue where it is, but it's... The clue is... It's over there.
I'm... Oh, thank goodness.
So
That just kind of stuck on 10.
yeah. So, Adrian, it's over there. You're thinking back to that moment. How it had to do with when someone's back was turned. You start to get the feeling that she may have hidden it under an enchantment where you have to be facing away from it. In a special place, maybe like a mirror or a book or a specific book. The point is, your back has to be turned. You have at least, while you don't know the exact location where it is, didn't get a critical success. You've at least narrowed down where to look.
Or rather, where not to look.
Yes. Oh. Click on the draw with that one.
Okay, latest eliminators, my friend.
I think I know.
Yay, I'm grounded again!
I think I know where to look.
Well, that's good. Glad I could help.
Well, you were a babysitter.
You're gonna have to tell that to your mom once you see her again.
Now that she will have an interesting reaction to. She loves Raymond to death, she trusts him, but oh, the chaos he brings to her life.
The evil eyebrows leap on.
The evil eyebrows are funny. Fight me.
They're fun, but, like, I can see why you would frustrate a parent. Maybe not me, but Faye.
It would frustrate Faye because Miss Prim and Proper, to a
Yes.
degree.
Yes.
Anyway.
As everyone in the lower levels is still trying to come to terms with everything, there's a knock on the door.
I'll get it. Olin kind of untangles herself from Flint and Sybil. Kind of wobbly a little bit. But she tries to put her face together to sort of look some semblance of normal. and opens the door. Oh no.
Corporal Edgeworth.
Captain Cullen? How rare it is that I see you out and about. Are you feeling well?
I am feeling a lot better. May I enter?
Please come in.
So yes, for those who don't remember, this is the guy. This is the one who was attacked and was currently on his. He was in the hospital unconscious.
Do I see the marks around him, like that he was in the hospital, and it doesn't look pristine like the one in the sewers did? Just because she's still a little on edge.
You do see that there is bruising and redding around his neck, and there's a little bit of wrapping around it.
I am glad that you are better, sir.
Indeed. I regained conscious about 2 hours ago. Did something happen during that time?
My compatriots and I took out
Perhaps we should discuss this while you are sitting down.
All right. She leads him into the dining room because she doesn't want to bother anybody in her family.
You're noticing that he's just sizing you, looking you up and down. Can I get a minimized report on what happened?
The most minimal I can give you is that there was a mind flayer aberrant creation living in the sewers, consuming the most intelligent members of our society and growing its malfeasance to potentially consume the rest of the city, and we managed to stop it. The longer version is, and she basically gives him a summary of everything that has happened ever since she came back to Directian, including the last couple of hours since he's been awake. Although she ends it with this question. I am a little surprised you sought me out first, sir, especially since I've been on sabbatical. Where is Bluebeard? Did you by any chance happen to see Dr. Gander as well?
Word of mouth had traveled to me very quickly, and I needed confirmation from you. The situation is urgent.
We have dealt with the most imminent situation, though I did not find any remains of Dr. Gander and the escaped prisoner. I do believe that, yes, that is also still an imminent threat. However, I'd like to think that we at least accomplished something, sir.
Right. Are any of your companions who helped you fight the creature in this house?
Nearly all of them are.
I would like to speak with one of them if possible.
Alright. Just one, or would you like to speak with multiple?
One at a time, please.
Alright. And did you want me in here as well, or no?
No.
Yes, sir. The captain has come to speak with me apologies, Mom. I didn't think that would be... I know you love playing host, but I didn't think now exactly would be a great time. He wants to talk to my friends. Flint, Sybil, he just wants to talk with one of you at a time. I don't think it's official, and I don't think you need a lawyer, but...
Sybil, would you mind speaking with him? I have a little bit of research to do first.
Very well.
Josh?
Yep.
After hearing what one of them said about, the cost of, bringing Reinhardt back and whatnot and the materials required, would I be able to recall anything about that if I did a roll? Since my extensive medical knowledge and whatnot?
That wouldn't be that would actually be a religion check.
Religion check, okay.
In the meantime, while he's working on that, Olwyn motions for Sybil to follow her, please.
Oh, geez, that's not very high. All right, let's hope. Oh, man.
Wow! Oh, man! Push up!
Yeah, that's unfortunate.
Should I be making a religion check?
Actually, wait, I got a card, don't I?
Yeah, you do. Everybody got refilled on their cards.
Yeah, everybody should have gotten refilled on their cards.
Yeah!
Aha! So no push-up.
Yeah.
Plan B!
Please don't be another one.
Yeah.
Come on. This is for Owen!
That's better! That's much better!
All right. So... So you've been trying to think about how much this would cost. And this is really expensive. Not only would the cost for the materials be 600 gold pieces, which would pretty much bankrupt the entire party. It would also that also doesn't include hiring the people who are powerful enough to cast it.
That would be a bigger expense, right?
Yeah. So
all right.
It would if you doing the math, it would probably take you about a couple years to work enough to save up the money.
Job schedule open, sleep optional. Okay.
Oh, he's so wholesome.
I come back to Flint being lightning bliss. What is this?
Oh god.
Flint
Yes, that
Flint
was a
crunched
double.
some numbers, but he's gonna do it anyway. Heck, maybe he could find some people and turn them in for the reward money. He's still not giving up.
Yeah.
So.
Yeah. Captain Cullen, he looks towards Sybil. Looks him up and down. You can tell that you're looking at his gaze. You can tell he's kind of profiling you at the moment.
How can I be of service?
You notice him visibly relax. All right. How did Officer Edgeworth get that wound?
I assume that Sybil could relay everything that he actually knows.
Yes. As far as I know, it was a slime that attacked me. But I did not get this job by being imperceptive. So I'm assuming is Sybil just telling the truth?
Oh, yes. He has no reason to not tell the truth in this case.
Thank you for your honesty. That's all I needed.
I do hope you find what you're looking for.
I hoped I did not. You may go. Corporal Edgeworth, I'd like you back inside.
Oh, okay. Yes, sir?
Corporal Edgeworth, how are you feeling?
It's the worst day of my life, sir. So I think I am feeling accordingly.
Edgeworth, it pains me to do this, but I am effectively placing you on suspension.
Am I in trouble, sir?
No,
I did not mean to do anything to
you are not.
bring harm to the department.
You are not in trouble. This is for your own good. You are not sound of mind, and you will not return to work until you can pass an independent psychological evaluation confirming you are of sound mind to resume your duty. This is not punishment. This is me looking out for you.
I understand, sir. I don't want to be a liability.
I don't want to.
I wish it were different, but I understand.
I wish it were different too. You are very good at this, but given the evidence laid before me, it's less that I am worried you will be a liability to the department, and more that I'm concerned that you will be a liability to yourself.
Forgive my frankness, but you think that putting me on suspension, thereby taking away a reason that I get up in the morning, will not make me a liability to myself, sir?
You need time to grieve.
When Sergeant Bluebeard said that you all were short-staffed as you all were traveling in pairs, especially after your attack, sir. Are you going to be all right? I know you don't really have substitutes for my position.
No, we do not. But could you look me in the eye and tell me that I should continue to have you work after this?
No, sir.
Then we're in agreement. He stands up. I don't want to do this. But it's not about want, is it?
I do not believe so, sir.
Take care of yourself and the ones you love.
Sir,
Yes.
could you please give my regards to the rest of the department? I only got to see Dr. Gander, Reshki, and Sergeant Bluebeard when I visited the precinct and performed my investigation. I would like to at least let them know that I am well-ish and alive, and I look forward to seeing them again.
I'll pass along your message.
Thank you.
Good evening.
Yes, sir. Before she steps out of the dining room, she just sort of leans against the wall, like face first, her forehead against it, just sort of trying to collect herself. And then she walks out to Sybil. Silver lining, she does still need to worry about Seven getting arrested. If not by her, by somebody else.
Yeah, but she doesn't have to do it herself.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's at least something.
Oh, what was I gonna say? DM?
Yep.
One more check I want to do. Flint wants to see if maybe, considering he's a vigilante, if maybe there are any criminals he can bring in for the reward money. So could he do a society check?
Criminals to bring in for the reward. There wasn't reward money for this.
Dang it.
They ain't bounties, y'all.
Yeah.
He's doing what he can. He's trying.